Hello, my convicts and convicts. Yes, I designed the Kappa Convict, and yes, we're doing the vlog, like I've said. I'm just doing the rendering for Black Ops 4, the game that you'll see here as well. So thank you very much to everyone who is subscribing and liking and tapping that notification bell. I salute you. Thank you very much. And to the newcomer who actually came by and said, why have I got this notification in my feed about me doing my unboxing of my Nighthawk Netgear router? It's like, well, subscribe, my dude, yeah, help us out, join in, if you're here and you're watching this video, you want to check it out, so why not? And if it's in your feed, then maybe it's worth doing. So, I don't know. Fingers crossed he did. If not, then fair enough. But hey ho, that's the way it goes these days with YouTube. So first things first, I do apologize for yesterday. I've had a lot of things to deal with. I've had mediation to deal with for Rio in terms of his school. I've had the issue and problem of my Nighthawk that I was trying to sort out yesterday, and it literally took forever and a day, and I still haven't figured it out yet, so I need to go and sort of do that again today. And yeah, so first things first. So with Rio, personally, if you don't know, my son's autistic, and he's been maintaining or going to, I should say, a mainstream school. Now, mainstream school here in the UK is just like a normal school of 20 to 30 children, and you just get thrown into a mix, and teachers try and teach. You've got one teacher to quite a lot of pupils, and then you've got to try and obviously learn and do everything you need to do here in the UK, which I'm assuming is, quite same for most other places here, all over the globe and in the world. So I don't think it's any different here than it is in America or anywhere else for that matter. Now, what happened is we've been to mediation today for Rio because we want to try and push him now from mainstream to go to a specialist school because of his understanding and his needs his commitments, his needs, and everything that he needs in order to expand and get better. For anyone who hasn't visited my videos before, with him being autistic means that he's a little bit delayed in his learning and understanding. He has a lot of problems with speaking. He can't speak at all. He doesn't talk. He can make certain sounds. He can mimic certain music songs and things like that, but he doesn't speak out at all. He can't physically go, "Hi, Dad," or "Can I have this drink, Dad," or anything like that. He can't speak at all. So the specialist school here, what will happen is generally, it's a small class of 8 to 10 children between 4 adults, and it means that they can really look in depth into his needs, his commitments, what he needs to help support and make him better and improve himself, so that when it does get to that time where he becomes 16, obviously you'll be able to go out into the world and know what to do, the basics of what to do, rather than not being able to speak or anything like that and having no sense of danger and stuff means that he needs a lot of help and support. Currently, at the moment, he's got a full-time support assistant who stays with him all the time. He's not allowed to be left on his own. They have to support him all the time he's at school. He has about 3, 4, maybe a few more than that each day that come in and swap over. So he's constantly got different people to work with. But over the years, it has become more and more stressful for him because of the fact of his autism. He doesn't like a great deal of changes, and when it comes to constantly having people come and go, come and go, come and go, it has put a bit of a toll on him. So today we went to mediation, which is the reason why I'm recording now, and it is a bit late into the afternoon. And we've tried to push on our local authority here, which is the council, to try and push and get him into a special school. We particularly wanted one, but they've got quite a large number of children already. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Oh dear. We've got quite a lot of children there already, so it's going to make it difficult for them to be able to take him on. So we've been now looking into speaking to that school as well as the other school, which will happen later on. But we also have a chance of another school that possibly I might look into to see what we can do there as well. Because we don't want him to travel too long, because he's not a big fan of stop and start, especially when it comes to traveling as well, which has been one of the main factors that I want to get a school that is nearby, so he's not traveling too long, and it's going to be less stressful for him as well, which is hopefully going to be a thing. So we're trying to get that sorted. So it's been kind of a mixture of that and obviously something else as well. Now the other part of it here is in regards to this, which I did a vlog for, which is the Nighthawk Netgear router. As you can see it here in all its glory. So as you can see, it's unplugged at the moment. Basically what I tried to do yesterday is get this up and running so we could actually do my first ever video using the Netgear Nighthawk. But what I wanted to do, because it's pretty decent, it's okay on its own, but it's actually even better if you have it with a firmware known as OpenWRT, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this in particular device, because it does support OpenWRT. Now basically OpenWRT is a third-party software that enables us to unlock the power and the potential, the hardware of our router, and actually do other things to it that you won't be able to do with a normal box standard router or with the standard installation on the router itself, such as increasing your Wi-Fi ranges by yourself. You can use something else called SQM, which is Service Quality Management, I think it is. And that basically is a more intensive version of QoS, I think it is best way to describe it. It, excuse me, it basically helps to configure it yourself. So you basically have all the options of QoS, but you get to configure each particular point yourself so that it runs in a way that with QoS, it needs a header, and it basically takes a header from your connection by taking so much of your download and upload speed, and it utilizes that in order to congest the other traffic. But like I said before in other videos or with QoS, basically QoS doesn't always work as great as what it should do, and it can have its flaws. So with the SQM part of the OpenWRT program, which you can download for Lucy, it actually helps because it actually can be programmed yourself, and it's much better than the QoS system, or with many QoS systems that are currently out there at the moment. You know, a lot of people like it. Even Battle Nonsense, who is our tech savvy guy in all terms of netcode and everything else, and even he has said, because he uses an ubiquity, I think ubiquity router, I think it's called, or ubiquity. It's got a really weird name to it, but he uses that router, which is a business router, and he uses the version on there because there's two types of QoS or SQM, which is Cuddle and Cake, and you can actually use either one with the OpenWRT. I've not figured out how to use it, which is one of the reasons why I didn't upload yesterday as well, because I've been so much into trying to get that working that it's been an absolute nightmare, and it's taken me forever and a day. I still don't know how to use it, so I need to go and research and do a lot of researching as well to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing to make it work. Because at the moment, when I've been on DSL reports, so let me know in the comments below if you're having issues with DSL reports. But when I've been using it, I've been getting really weird connections where I even contacted BT, and even the specialists at BT, they even hired that up to the higher above them to find out what the problem was, because I was getting an issue where my download was fine, but my upload was going really high and then stabilizing and then crashing into the floor instantly. And I don't know what's causing that issue. And when I spoke to BT, I had this really cool guy from the higher up section of the IT team, and he went through it all with me. And he's even admitted and agreed that the BT hub that we use here isn't sufficient enough anymore for what I would probably need and what gamers would need in terms of a modem and the router, because it's just not strong enough to support what we want it to do. So we even agreed that we do need to possibly look into getting a better modem and having a look around, see what's on the market, what we can use to improve on that to make it better. So that's something I'm going to be looking into now and see if we can go maybe for the Draytech Vigor, or if I can find maybe a business version of a modem that's really powerful and high tech. Maybe we can use something like that. If you know a really cool modem, let me know in the comments below, and I might check it out. One that's pretty powerful, that you think is pretty beast and tank for you, that works and does what it says on the tin, then let me know in the comments below. I'd definitely like to check it out and see. So yeah, I've got OpenWRT installed on the system. I had a lot of problems where I wasn't getting an internet connection at first from it, and then I figured out that you have to actually configure all the IP addresses and everything, and the submastnet and everything to it yourself, which was a bit of a oh, okay, that's the reason why it's not working, because I couldn't even download packages to get the SQM. But yeah, it's been horrendous. It's been one hell of a thing. Dealing with that mediation, it's been pretty crazy. Just to show you another thing as well here, while we've got here, as you can see, hey, I've got one. And like I said, we've now got a laptop. It was cheap and cheerful. This only cost me £50, this laptop. And it's a Sony Vivario, as you can see here on the back. It's cheap and cheerful. It's only got a 1.3 megapixel camera on there, which I don't need to use with that anyway. I've got this. I've got my C920 HD 60, so I could always use this if I ever want to vlog using the laptop as well. My encoding is just done, so I can now share that with you once that goes. So that'll take about 30 minutes to do as well. But yeah, it's a really cool laptop. It does everything I need it to do. So expect thumbnails and to see stuff like that now brought back in. I haven't got Photoshop on it at the moment, so it might not be today. But as soon as I can, I might start going through the older videos. Not all of them, because they'll take forever. Or I might do it over the course of weeks or months and eventually get through all of them. I might end up doing it because I've got OCD in that respect, and it'll drive me crazy if I do a couple and not all of them. But yeah, we can do thumbnails and stuff and things like that now. So, and even might attempt a vlog on there. It's only got 4 gigabytes of RAM and a pretty small hard drive, but I might empower this laptop with an SSD and some more memory to make it at least 8 or 16 megabytes of memory on there, and that should get that back up to speed to where it will be good and pretty decent. Graphics card, again, is just a really bog standard 8-bit graphics card. It's not, you know, super duper bad. I'm not too fussed as long as it can do what I need to do for Photoshop and things like that. And obviously my Narcon videos will return now because I can use Narcon again. My settings on Narcon, which I have got here in the corner, so we'll just bring that up, as you can see here. But yes, there you go. I got old Narcon, so I can start doing Narcon videos again. So all in all, we can get back on top with where we were before, and I can completely blast out everything that I used to do before and wasn't able to do, obviously, since my PC died, which was a fair while, you know, a few months back. So hopefully we can get this back on the way. So do apologize for the slight problems and issues, especially obviously not being able to do the video yesterday, but I really wanted to make sure that if it's going out, it's going to be quality content and as best as I can possibly do. And today, obviously, I showcased the idea of me just playing through the BT router itself, because none of the other devices, as you can see, obviously the Netgear, they're not plugged in or anything. This one's just been plugged in because I've just plugged it in before I was doing the video, but it's not connected through Ethernet or anything like that. Neither is my Netgear here. It's not connected through anything at the moment until I get that sorted. So there's a lot of things I need to sort out and do, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll get there eventually. So do bear with me this week. We should be back to normal as from today, and with Rio not being too well as well, and the school mediation, it's just been one of those days, just like so many things to do, so little time to do it. But yeah, we're back. We're ready. We've got a PC. We're good. Job's a good one. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and ding, ding, ding that bell, the notification bell, because that will help you to be notified of every time my videos go live. Whether you're brand new and you've never seen the channel before, please hit that subscribe and join us. I had someone send me a comment when I did my vlog on the Netgear, and one of our convicts, I salute you, buddy, can't remember your name, I can't remember whose name it was, pointed out to this person, because this person said in the comments, he goes, why have I got this vlog in my feed? Why have I got this person in my feed? You know, why does it come in my recommendations for? It's like, well, subscribe. And this, obviously one of our convicts jumped in and said, why don't you subscribe then, you know? So trying to pimp me out. I salute you, thank you. And then I did add a comment eventually and said, yeah, go on, subscribe. Anyway, I'm running out of battery or running out of space for this vlog, so hopefully enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.